Start with my feet system, shoe system here. I'm going with the Salomon XA 3D Ultra 2s. Just a lightweight trail running shoe, not waterproof. I'm not going to go with a waterproof shoe, they're too heavy. So my theory is go with a lightweight shoe that's going to get wet because that's inevitable, and go with something that's going to dry out quickly. And so these are a great shoe. They have 100 miles on them so far, roughly. Fit great, definitely recommend them. And second thing here is gaiters. Going with Dirty Girl gaiters, just to keep rocks out and dirt out of my shoe, keep it clean. So those are nice. And as far as socks go, I have two pairs of Smart Wool, merino wool socks. I like these socks. I may switch out one of them for Darn Tough socks. I've heard great things about them. They last a lot longer. I've heard they're not quite as comfortable, but I might try them out. But for now, I'm going with Smart Wool. Alright, and onto the pack here. On the outside, well, I'll start with the pack. Gossamer Gear Mariposa. Really awesome pack. I like it a lot. It's coming in at about 1.75 pounds. So it's nice and lightweight. It's big enough to carry everything I need. Durable. I like it a lot. The tent here, I have a tarp tent rainbow made by Henry Shires. Really great. About 2 pounds. I opted to get the carbon fiber pole to shave off about 2 ounces. A nice tent, definitely roomy enough for one person. I can fit 2 sleeping pads in it side by side, so it's definitely wide enough to fit like me and my pack and some gear, you know, whatever I need in there, it'll work. It's nice and long. I'm 6 foot tall, and sometimes in a tent you'll have the ends of your sleeping bag will be rubbing up against the tent and it'll get all wet, and it's just not good, especially if you have a down sleeping bag. So this is nice and long. That doesn't happen. So really great, I like it, and Henry Shires has awesome designs for all of his tents. Okay, so in the front here of the pack is just a mesh pocket here. I just kind of shove random stuff in here. First is just a pack towel. I believe I got this from zpacks.com. Just super light, it's absorbent, it's nice, it'll get the job done. Titanium trowel, gotta have a trowel. And my water filtration system. I have the Sawyer Squeeze Mini. Really great. I used to have I still do, but I use this one a lot more. I used to have the full-size Sawyer Squeeze. I'd say get the Mini. It's 20 bucks. The flow rate is almost the same. It's good for 100,000 gallons, which is plenty, and it weighs like half as much, so go with that. And for my bladders, this bladder here is the 64 ounce. It came with the larger Sawyer Squeeze, so I'm going to be using it. Works out great so far. And then just as an extra, I picked up a 1 liter platypus, just in case that breaks or whatever. It's something to get me to the next town while I'm on the trail. So yeah, platypus are great quality. Alright, and then on this side of the pack here, I'm going to be carrying 2 Smart Water 1 liter water bottles. I opted to go with the 1 liters, so I'll be carrying 2 liters total, which may be overkill, but I do drink a lot, and I don't want to run out of water, so 2 liters, but if I find that this is too much, I'm going to go with 1 liter and then one of the smaller Smart Water bottles. So for now, 2 of these. And Smart Water bottles are great. If you don't know, they're really lightweight compared to other plastic water bottles. They're durable, so yeah, I say go with these. Alright, and inside the pack. Alright, so I have a Cuban fiber pack liner. Weighs in at 2 ounces, and just for extra waterproofness, you don't want your gear getting wet. That really sucks. So get a pack liner. A lot of people use a trash compactor bag. I opted to go with the Cuban fiber. It's a little lighter, so I like it. Alright, so and on top here, I'm not using, for my clothes, I'm not using a stuff sack to put clothes in. I feel like that's an extra thing that you don't need when you can just take your clothes and just shove it in all the spaces that, you know, all the empty space in there. So these are the clothes I'm actually going to be hiking in. I just threw them on top. These are just a pair of Billabong shorts. I don't even know what material they are, but they're super light. They're really comfortable. Right now I use these for climbing in. They dry out quick. You don't even know you have them on them. You have them on. So yeah, I'm going to be wearing these, and the shirt I'll be wearing is a Smart Wool t-shirt. You know, Smart Wool's great, obviously. It doesn't hold the stink in, so you won't get that hiker funk on you. and you know, it breathes well, so this is what I'm going to be wearing. So for camp shirt, I'm going to be wearing just a Patagonia, I can't even remember what this is called, but it's like Patagonia's lightest t-shirt. I got this because I figure if I'm going to be only wearing this at camp, I want to be, and it's going to be on my back most of the time, I want the lightest thing possible. So, yep, Patagonia, super light. And these are just a pair of camp shorts. They're just Under Armour, just super basic, lightweight, they don't even have any pockets, just something to wear while I'm in camp. Alright, these are my Marmot cruise pants. I'm only bringing one pair of pants and I'll be sending these home once the warmer weather comes. But yeah, these are light, really nice, and just good to have pants. Alright, and I'm going to be bringing 2 mid-layers actually, because I hate being cold, and I figure I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So first is a Patagonia Capilene 3 mid-layer. I've done a lot of hiking in this thing and I love it, it's great. So I'm bringing that as well as a Smartwool Merino Max mid-layer. And this thing is great, a little heavier, so if I feel I don't need both of these, I'm going to end up sending this one home. Because I know this, the Capilene 3 is warm enough for me, but I'm bringing this just in case, even though it is a little heavier. So if I don't need it, it's getting sent back. Alright, so let's see what else here. Oh, and yep, and just a basic pair of long underwear, just to help stay warm, because it will get cold out there, that's for sure. And a beanie, just an Arcteryx beanie. I don't even know the what model it is, just a nice Arcteryx beanie. Has fleece on the inside to keep you warm, it is super warm. Alright, so next is a Cuban fiber food bag. I bought Z-Packs, just their whole kit for their food bag. So it's a Cuban fiber food bag. It's nice and big, it's going to hold everything I need. Comes with 50 feet of their slick line, which is great. And then also a Cuban fiber rock sack. So this is what I'll be filling this with rocks, throwing it over a branch with this line, and hanging this from the tree. Alright, so this, I'm actually going to take this out. This is my sleeping bag. It's actually a quilt. Also Z-Packs Cuban fiber stuff sack for it. I highly recommend the Cuban fiber stuff. Compared to your other stuff sacks, if you change out all your stuff sacks from your normal ones to your Sea to Summit ones or whatever to Cuban fiber, you'll shave off a good amount of weight for something that you have to have anyways. So I highly recommend Cuban fiber stuff. So this is actually a homemade down quilt that my mom and I made. She did most of the work, but this is kind of my idea and stuff here. So we took, it's 1.1 ounce ripstop nylon with 8 ounces of 900 fill power down. So it's really warm. It comes in at 17 ounces, which is awesome. And that's kind of what I was shooting for. I have slept in this down to 40 degrees wearing just boxers, and I was warm. Well, I was comfortable, let's say that. I wasn't warm, but I was comfortable, I could sleep. So layering up, I know I'll be good down to sub-freezing temperatures with this, and coming in at just slightly over a pound, that's really good, I'll take it. Alright, next thing here, this is my garbage bag. I got this in Sweden, so I'll be taking that to put my trash in. These are just some outdoor research. I think they're called the Phase PL gloves. They're not going to do a whole lot for warmth. They're super thin, but I'm going for lightweight as my main goal here. So they'll work. Super light. Alright, Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite. Not a whole lot to say about this other than it's great. You know, it's awesome. Dig it. Alright, and for my cook set, I'll get into this here. Rhoda, go lay down. Alright, so I'm using Snow Peak's Titanium cook set. A lot of people go with the 700, and which is a great pot, but I like having, first the Snow Peak Titanium Spork. A lot of people go with the 700 pot, which I do like, but I like that this one also has a cup with it too to make hot chocolate or coffee in the morning or whatever, and you can't do that with the 700, so I like this pot better. So it does have this, you can use as a lid or as a cup, which I like. And I'm using Snow Peak's titanium stove. It's really great. I think it's the lightest one on the market right now. It's 1.9 ounces. A mini Bic, I will be bringing 2 of these. 2 mini Bics equal the same weight as 1 large Bic, so you might as well go with 2 minis just in case one fails. And then just the Snow Peak Giga Power Fuel. So that is my cooking system. Alright, this is, I just got this not too long ago. This is Arcteryx new jacket. It's their Cerium LT hoodie. I believe it's a little over 9 ounces. You use 850 fill down. Yeah, really great jacket, super warm. So this is going to be my main camp layer when it's cold at night. So I can layer up with those, and then this will be my main warmth layer. Something else in here. Alright, so I'll go to the top pouch here. Mini first aid kit, not really bringing much as far as first aid goes. Some blister stuff, ibuprofen, Advil, Band-Aids, a little thing of gauze, off, just a little bottle of off, and then obviously some Dr. Bronner's, you need that for soap and stuff, so just a little first aid kit. Using AWOL's Northbound 2014 guide. I got the binded version. A lot of people are getting the unbound version, or they take the bound version and they just rip out the pages as they go to lighten this up. I'm actually going to keep this together. I want a journal in it, and also something I can have for when I'm done with the AT. I can have it for my whole life, just so it's kept together and it'll be all beaten up and stuff by the end. So I think that'll be cool to have. So I'm going to keep it like that. Alright, this is just a representation. This is what I'm going to keep my camera in, which is being used to film this right now. Z-Packs Carbon Fiber, and I'm bringing 2 extra batteries. Oh, and also the camera that is being used is a Canon PowerShot S100. Nice camera, I like it. And this is Z-Packs Carbon Fiber pack cover for when it rains to cover my pack up. And Black Diamond Revolt headlamp. I think it's about 110 lumens, like a little over 3 ounces. Great headlamp. I like it a lot. So that is that, and let's see some of the last stuff here. This is again by Z-Packs. That's Carbon Fiber rain kilt. I opted to go with a rain kilt over rain pants. This weighs like 2 ounces as opposed to rain pants. The lightest rain pants are, 7 ounces, 8 ounces, like at the lightest. So again, my philosophy is that you're going to get wet no matter what. At least your feet and stuff are guaranteed to get wet. So go with something light that's going to dry out. So this basically is just going to tie around my waist here, and then there's a zipper in the back that'll zip up. So I'll get airflow to help keep me dry, and then this will cover from like my waist down to a little below my knee. From my knee down, I don't care if it gets wet. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. So yeah, got that. And then Z-Packs Carbon Fiber rain jacket. This weighs, I forget, like 3 ounces, 3.5 ounces. Just insanely light. 100% waterproof. Super light. Does have pit zips too to help keep you dry, so it's not. They say Carbon fiber is breathable, but no waterproof material is truly breathable. So go with pit zips to help air it out, get some airflow going. All right, so that is that. And one of the last things here is I'm going with Gossamer Gear carbon fiber trekking poles. They are really light, which is what I was going for, but I'm hoping they'll be durable enough. They're just, because they're made of carbon, really thin carbon at that, I'm hoping they're going to be durable enough, and the trail can be pretty rough on gear. So I'm hoping these will work, but if not, I'll go with something different. Okay, last thing here, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to take this. It's just a polycro ground sheet. I hate it when in the morning, like when you're packing up your tent, how the bottom of your tent is always full of just, on the outside I mean, it just gets wet from dew and it's just muddy and nasty. So I'm hoping to lay this down to keep all that dirt on here, that way the bottom of my tent will stay clean. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. I've heard some people said it will work, but it kind of seems like a pain. So at first I'm going to bring it, and if I don't like it, I'm going to ditch it, and it hardly weighs anything. So that is all the gear that I'm bringing. There's a couple random things that I don't have in there, like a pen to journal in, and like toilet paper, and that's pretty much it. So all in all, right now my pack is coming in at a base pack weight of 12.3 pounds, which is doing pretty good. And I will leave, in the bottom of this video, I'll leave a link to my gear grams, so you can click on that and check out the exact weights for everything I have. And yeah, that's it. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave them. Alright, thanks for watching.